Right, let's talk about cars now. Asia's largest auto show, the Shanghai Auto Show, ended today. That exhibition saw a record 800,000 visitors walking into its doors over the past week. Now, one might think traffic concerns in Chinese cities, the high cost of a license plate, and the environmental impact of having more cars on China's urban landscape could be a major deterrent to buying a new vehicle. But as CCTV's Zhang Tao found out, those concerns are all trumped by one factor: necessity.
Visitors say this year's show introduced more car models than in previous years, and it appears there was something for everyone.
宽宝型的车子比较好一点，特别小一点。
I like the environmentally friendly cars with a small size and a battery.
SUV 跟那个 MPV。
I looked mostly at sports utility and multi-purpose vehicles, and SUVs are big enough to fit me when I travel.
我觉得一般车我都关了。
I looked at many models, such as the Japanese Mazda CX-5, which burns less gas.
Shanghai traffic authorities say the city now has more than 1.4 million private vehicles registered. The number has been going up by about 15% a year for the past 4 years. That's putting a lot of traffic pressure on the city, and even pushed the price of car license plates to more than the cost of some of the cheapest cars themselves. And emissions are also a major contributor to the city's poor air quality. But people still want to drive.
如果城市里面的话，
If it is in the city, the demand may not be that high, but it is high in suburban areas.
And I deliver my wife and my children to the school and the company every day. If you've been to Matra every morning, you will find that's impossible. You take your wife and the children to get inside the Matra.
China now has one car for every 15 people, and while the number of cars is expected to more than double by 2020, mature markets like the United States have as many cars as there are people. The big gap gives automakers a lot of confidence about China's market's potential.
作为汽车呢，它是一项刚性的需求。
The car has become a necessity for many people. It is like a home that we can't live without.
And one analyst at the show says, as the number of vehicles increases, there will be a shift toward low-emission models.
Our responsibility as the leading car producer of the world, Germany, is to get into the direction of the zero-emission car and to get lower and lower with the emissions.
This year's auto show showed off more than 300 new models from domestic and overseas automakers, about 90 of them with energy-saving technology. Zhang Tao, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.